The cravings have come to an end. Weight no longer suffer no more. Spit into your hands and start rubbing your brain clits, cause the sweet daddy dig of podcasts is back. Welcome to Don't Fake.
The funk. Yeah, we had a lot of shit to do, so we took a little break. But we're back tonight with a special guest from Buffalo, New York, the one and only New York General. What's up?
What up, Leon?
Oh shit.
Lucas, what up?
Yeah, just watching soccer all evening, and you know, Germany won, France won, so they're gonna play in the quarterfinals. It's all like World War One again, you know, like 100 years ago.
That's funny you say that, because that's pretty much what it seems like. Since there's no wars no more between countries, they have to wait for the World Cups, and that's your world war shit going on.
Yeah, especially in Europe. Yeah, no one's fighting each other here anymore, really.
Fucking hooligans over there.
Oh yeah. Oh man, the fucking Germans here, they played shitty today, like crappy game, they barely won. And people here driving around honking their horns on their car, you know, like they won the fucking World Cup already. It's embarrassing.
Well, that's like here. The U.S. loses to Germany. They still advance. Everybody's cheering like they won. Like you just lost and you're cheering. What's fucking wrong with this?
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
We beat Hitler.
But yeah, fuck that World Cup shit for now. You know, we got other shit to talk about. Like you saw the fights this weekend. Jeremy Stevens, what's the guy? Cap Swanson.
Yeah, you know what? I think I fell asleep. I think I watched the first 2 rounds. I thought Stevens was winning, and then I woke up and Cub Swanson was getting the decision. I was like, "Oh, I'm glad I fell asleep."
Yeah, you're not a big Cub Swanson fan, right?
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing against him, but I mean, I just think that the hype on him was way bigger than people were making it out to be. I mean, look what Aldo did to him.
Yeah,
like,
he was 7-second flying knee, right?
Yeah.
Fucked him up.
And he even said it himself. He doesn't have any power.
Yeah.
He can hit people all he wants, but if you can't finish them, I guess decisions are still a win, but fucking decisions suck.
Yeah, I watched the fight yesterday. I didn't watch it live, man. I wasn't gonna stay up for this shit like 7 a.m. So I watched a replay, and they scored it like 4-1 for Swanson, but you know, I had at least 2 rounds for Stevenson, or you know, pretty clearly.
The first 2 that I fucking saw before I fell asleep, I just saw Cub getting outworked. Especially
the second, man. He got hit bad there, like some big shots. Then yeah.
So apparently the last 3 he just decided to stop fighting.
Yeah.
I didn't go back and watch it. I just woke up and he was getting the decision, and I said, fuck it.
Yeah, it's tough if you already know that who won, you know, and then going back watching it. It's tough for me, man. I either watch live, you know, stay up until 7 a.m. each time to watch a fucking pay-per-view.
Yeah, you're crazy. I don't know how you do that.
But I can't watch it on Monday and already knowing, and this is fucking bullshit, you know. I want to either watch it live or don't, you know.
If it's good and I miss it, I completely stay off of anything that might give it away.
Yeah.
If it's something that I want to still see like live in my own brain, but it's so hard. I always end up finding out by accident. Now they show it on the sports channels, the winners on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, it's everywhere pretty much on the internet.
But all those cars are shitty for the most part, though. The only time the free ones are good is when it's on the actual Fox channel.
Yeah, the big one, right? Not the Fox Sports.
Yeah, Fox Sports. For the most part, there might be one okay fight, but they're just throwing shit in there.
Yeah, we can get into this too. Like, I kind of wonder, they always say we're growing the sport, you know, but is that really growing the sport? I mean, they're losing pay-per-view numbers big time because they're putting big fights on free cards. You know, the pay-per-views are suffering. The main cards aren't as stacked anymore as before, and too many shows, so they have to put like an actual main event fight, like maybe 2 Cubs wants against Jeremy Stevens. That's a solid fight for a main card, you know, like maybe the first fight of a main card for a pay-per-view. But
or the main fight of the prelim.
Right. But you know, this way it's like 2 big fights on a pay-per-view, and then like whatever, you know, it's like a couple of weaker fights and not as well known. And the last, the Mighty Mouse against this Russian guy.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's like 100,000 buys or less on pay-per-view. Yeah. It's like one of the worst, and I heard in 6 years or whatever. Like crazy.
I don't care what they say. If you go around and you ask everybody what pay-per-view guy you want to see in a main event, nobody is saying Demetrius Johnson.
Yeah, that's true.
He's not even in my top 10 of. I mean, yeah, he's exciting to watch or whatever, but if he didn't fight, I could give a flying shit.
Yeah, that's
like, I could care less. Because there's so many other good fighters that I'd rather watch.
I think...
And there's too much time in between some of these fighters' fights. I understand injuries, but I think some of them just get dragged out way long in between.
Exactly. I hate it too. Like, the thing with Demetrius Johnson, in my opinion, I don't hate him or I don't hate his fights, but if you have it as a main event and you kind of a main event should be a fight where you're looking forward to it. You know, you staying up and fired up to the whole card, just waiting for the main event. But when he's fighting at the last fight, I don't feel like, oh, now the big fight is coming. You know, kind of. It's hard to get really that excited for it. I don't know.
Yeah, I fell asleep during that fight too.
Yeah.
Like it's it's the last fight of the night, and if it's not something that's huge, it's gonna keep my attention. I mean, it's kind of heavyweights or something. I mean, you gotta have something that's gonna keep. I could see it live being okay, obviously, but I mean, if you're at the venue drinking, which no matter what sport it is, by the end of that shit, you're starting to get like, all right, man, something's gotta end. Or it's got to be something that like keep you going, or else sometimes you're like, fuck it, I'll go watch the rest of the fourth quarter at home.
That's right. Yeah, on this card, actually, it was in Canada, I don't know, Vancouver or whatever. And
yeah,
some media reported that fans were leaving the arena after the Woodley McDonald fight. You know, because their homeboy already fought and they went home before the fucking main event.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a couple hundreds at least. It's fucking crazy, you know. It's kind of, I mean, UFC they should see this, and I don't know, the whole international market, you know, whatever, New Zealand card and cards on the same fucking day. I mean, come on, man. That's
fucked up. I didn't understand that. I thought they were gonna be Saturday and Sunday, and then I looked. I said, "Fuck, it's in the morning."
Yeah, and that card wasn't that good, that New Zealand card. Like, I watched.
Didn't even take a look at any fights. I seen that Marquardt won by an armbar right away.
Yeah.
No, he won by Jesus.
He won by Jesus?
Yeah.
How come Tahuna's like Maui army that came out with him didn't give him power to win?
Holy fucking shit, man. I thought like this whole fucking music was going on, and this music in the background, I was like seriously waiting for Phil Collins to appear and play like a dramatic drum solo before.
No shit.
Oh man.
What the fuck was that? It was like
I watched the only bit of that whole card I watched was his Maui fucking dancing crew.
Yeah, too.
Some New Zealand tribe, I guess, and that's their dance that they do.
Yeah,
they should have thrown him a fucking spear or something.
What's the name of the dance? Haka dance or whatever?
I'm not sure.
Oh, some warrior dance.
There's 2 fucking jackasses in the WWE that do it now.
Oh yeah, the Uso brothers.
Yeah, maybe. I don't really pay attention to the names anymore, but I just
look up the results, just to have a laugh, because it's I just saw my brother watches it, so he fucking sends me shit and laughs about it, like John Cena won again, blah blah.
Yeah.
Some crazy shit.
Oh yeah, he won. Oh.
Yeah, he won. Yeah, they gifted him something.
You mean they wrote it into the script that he wins?
Yeah,
He's allowed to fucking win.
He gave a hand job to Triple H, and he got his title back.
Man, talk about
Fucking wrestling.
talk,
I mean, when Austin and The Rock had their thing going, like that was when it was hilarious to watch. Stone Cold would drive into the ring and shit with a beer truck and just start hosing everybody with beer.
yeah, back in the day, I watched it too, like 10 years ago or more than that, like early 2000s, and was when I watched it.
It was all before the fucking Janet Jackson titty, when it was like everything. It was getting really hardcore, and then after the titty came out, that's when all the TV and the radios and everybody started getting scared, and lawyers
And the
they were
fucking
afraid to-
saddest thing is that the titty that ruined it for like all other titties and shit was like the fucking most like unpleasant looking
Tits.
fucking titty under the fucking sun.
a deflated fucking balloon.
Looks like a bag of milk or whatever. Like just.
I mean, I didn't even see it. I wasn't even paying attention to see it, so I don't even know what the big deal. Like it wasn't. No one knew about it, so everybody else had to like point it out.
Dude, some Christians popped a boner when they saw that, I bet.
Yeah.
Man, how can you? It looked like a soccer ball that caught a bullet in the streets of Brazil.
Jesus.
Come back here with my ball. Boom.
Jesus, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little too much of the UFC whole thing. Like, this upcoming Saturday, UFC 175, pretty damn good card in my opinion. But
Finally.
yeah, finally. And then on Sunday, there's the tough finals, you know, like BJ Penn against Frankie Edgar. So again, two on the same weekend. Yeah.
I'm interested in Edgar just because I love BJ Penn. I've always liked Penn. I watch him fight no matter who it is.
Right.
And, you know, until it's to the point where he's like Chuck and he's just getting knocked out. I don't want to ever see that. But I still think Frankie Edgar he's gonna, you know what he's gonna do?
Dance around.
He's gonna dance around, point, score, in and out, in and out.
Yeah, jab, leg
and
kick, out.
I hate that shit. So I hate Dominic Cruz.
Yeah.
And now I hate fucking little midget over at fucking Team Alpha Male.
Dillashaw?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
He actually. When Rogan said we possibly might have just seen the greatest performance ever in the history of. I wanted to fucking punch Joe in his face. I mean, on personal guns, but he just was blowing Dillashaw the entire fight, and it was making me sick.
yeah, he gets a little biased, you know, with his friends and all, and then he has him on the podcast a day later, and yeah, no, it's a little, you know, friendly stuff.
Could you ever picture Boss Rutan fucking doing that, saying that?
I mean, you gotta stay, like, a little neutral, in my opinion.
Have to be as a commentator.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious. It was a little too much, in my opinion. I mean, he kind of beat Barao up, but, you know, let's not get fucking crazy here, yeah.
I'm trying to remember what fight it was. It was an old fight. Oh, was it? Fuck. It was Aldo, I think. Oh, it was Aldo and Florian. I just watched it probably a couple weeks ago. I wanted to say something about that. I was trying to watch the fight and just listen to Rogan, and it's the same exact thing as the Dillashaw thing. The whole entire time, fucking Florian wasn't getting nothing. He's getting stuffed. All those beating him everywhere. And Rogan's talking like fucking Florian is the greatest fighter ever, and he's just dominating, and he's almost gonna win his title. And Florian didn't do one thing to Aldo that entire fight, but the entire fight, Rogan was just talking about how great Kenny Florian was.
Yeah, I remember that fight too, and yeah, Aldo pretty much dominated for 5 rounds, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
he did nothing.
Yeah, Rogan sometimes plays a little bit, you know, hyping up the other guy to make it a bigger fight, you know? Like, I don't know, it's a company guy, but yeah, sometimes it's a little ridiculous, embarrassing. But on the...
He did it with Kale, too. With the Kale and fucking Silva. He kept talking about how great Kale was.
Oh, you mean Chael Sonnen?
Kale.
Yeah. Kale
I
Anderson
call
is the other guy.
fucking. I would call him Kale.
Kale Shake Summon.
Fucking Kale, fucking son.
Yeah, he's taking everything, man. This guy.
Oh man, he's on
Holy
HGH.
fucking
He's
shit,
on
man.
synthetic
He
HGH.
pissed fucking hotter than hell. Holy shit.
He's got to feel fucking better than anybody.
Next thing you know, he's showing up with Sintel in his fucking arms, you know?
Damn, all I know is all that shit he's on, he should be feeling like a fucking Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
He's like, I needed to make my wife happy or whatever. Like, basically.
No. Didn't he say
He-
he's like only taking shit to like cycle off that whole TRT thing?
Right.
Well, that was
So
what he first had
basically,
said,
in
which was,
EPO,
I think, the
cycle off of testosterone. Like that's like a smart thing.
he was taking the Clomid, and he was taking something else. But
HGH.
they were both the jumpstart your nuts back in the producing.
Yeah.
But HGH and
EPO.
EPO.
yeah,
EPO.
and some kind of one of the tropins,
HGG or whatever.
HCG.
Yeah.
He's got a good doctor. That's all I know.
Yeah, his fucking doctor is Mark Kerr.
Right.
The smashing machine.
Juice to the gills, man. Just,
Did you ever watch the documentary on the smashing machine?
oh yeah. Yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
That's what some people say, like, they shouldn't test at all and stuff, but you know, that some people aren't that smart. They would fucking abuse it and then get fucking sick, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you can't be responsible for people dying, obviously, as an organization.
Yeah.
I think even the wrestlers now get tested. At least they claim they do.
Look at fucking John Cena's forearms. No fucking.
Yeah, and John Cena's Mr. I'm completely natural, and he's always one that speaks out. I think he had talked shit about A-Rod and I'm not lying. Like,
Crazy.
I honestly think I recall him talking
Fucking
shit
jerked
about
off.
A-Rod doing steroid, and he claims that he's Mr. Perfect. And
He can't look in the
I-
fucking mirror saying he's fucking clean. I mean,
yeah, that's that size of him and the way he's shaped and shit. That's just like pumping. He's got to be. There's just
100%. Yeah. You know, but Shell, what I didn't like, I mean, this whole thing to cycle off TRT, that's, you know, that's a legit excuse, I could say, or, you know, a reason, but, like, he was shitting on Wanderlei for, oh, he was juiced to the gills with pride and whatever, you know, always,
and Vitor.
yeah, and shitting on Vitor, and it's a little hypocritical. Now it turns out he was fucking juiced like a racehorse. So come
He
on.
was above and beyond.
Yeah, probably against Silva in the first fight, you know, against Anderson when
Yeah, but
Well, he did. He tested
Yeah,
positive
he
for
got
that
popped
first
after
fight.
that too.
Yeah, he got suspended
Yeah,
for a
fuck
year
yeah.
for it. And then his return fight was he fought somebody, and then
Brian Stan.
Yeah, he choked him out actually.
Yeah.
And
And
then
he got his
he
fucking
got
ass whooped.
rematch. And then Silva just said, "Nah, buddy, I'm healed this time."
Yeah.
And that's another thing I couldn't stand. The people, dude, try fighting with a broken rib.
Yeah,
There's
that's
somebody on top of you fighting that way, just laying on you. That's a wrestler holding you down, just putting weight on you.
can barely breathe, you know, and then this guy on top of you hurts like hell.
I've had a cracked rib, and I ain't trying to fight. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, it's, you know, I don't know what they're doing with him now. You know, probably some people like speculation if Fox will keep him around, and I fucking bet they will.
Oh yeah, he draws people.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
he's a fast talker and he's slick on. I mean, that's what he's actually good at. He's actually made perfect for somebody to sit on TV and
will he
kind
have
of
like,
not.
will he get like his Oprah interview where he like comes clean and admits everything?
I could see that happening with John Anik, one of those one-on-ones,
Yeah,
or
Fox,
maybe
after all, right?
yeah, it would definitely be there because if he wasn't in Fox, he would do maybe The Voice versus would be good Because Schiavello, he would ask questions that John Anik wouldn't ask.
Yeah, John Anik, he's like a little
fucking
but
PC boy, yeah.
yeah,
And the voice, he would ask anything.
right.
I
That's
like that. I love watching fights when the voices commentating. Him and Bossick are good together.
he goes crazy when Badr Hari gets knocked out. So he goes,
It's hilarious. He's fucking hilarious.
yeah,
And he's got something good all the time. He's taking more hits than a crack rock smoking hooker or something. Like, he's always got some crazy line.
yeah, he's awesome. And I saw you saying on Twitter a couple times he should be in the UFC, man, or have. I mean, they have so many fucking cards now. They need new commentators. So why not get him for some international show, maybe down there in Australia or whatever? I mean, it's fucking the obvious choice, in my opinion.
It's his hometown one.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, fuck. Because whoever those dudes they used when it was in England or whatever the one time, they used...
Yeah, Hardy and this other guy.
It was Hardy and some other guy. And it was horrible. Even the announcer was some other guy.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, it had no feel at all that you were watching a UFC event.
Like we're watching like Bellator or Old Strikeforce in a little bit.
Yeah, Bellator, I fucking can't. A couple fights, I'll be interested. I always will watch a Rampage fight.
Yeah.
Tito will get his Donkey Kong Jr. fucking head punched in, but it's just not like I can just have it on the background and not even care.
Yeah, it's not.
It don't.
It doesn't have the big appeal for me either, man. And you know the whole Rampage King Mo stuff.
Man.
Huge pile of shit talk, and the fight turned out pretty, not that great. So. Yeah.
Well, it's like most of Rampage fights have been.
Right.
All coming out to be decisions. He fights a wrestler who takes him down and just holds him there. He can't fucking do nothing off his back. And he just ends up getting ground out. He's stupid decision.
He's just swinging, swing to get the knockout if you avoid it. Yeah.
And these guys have too much, they're all trained way too much to just, for you to think that you're going to go in there and just throw boxing at them the whole time and you're going to get them.
Yeah, I mean, King Mo isn't fucking stupid. He knows that Rampage has big power, one...
Hey, they ain't going to stand there in front of you no more.
Right.
And you're not Floyd Mayweather throwing lightning punches.
Yeah.
I mean, even Silva. Silva fucking can punch people. I mean, his jabs come out of nowhere.
Yeah, but still, the game has developed so much that a guy like Weidman, I don't like him very much. Yeah, I'm not really a fan. But you gotta say that he's a pretty damn good striker, and he could, at least compete on the feet with Anderson not getting destroyed like other people before.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, he was winning.
The second fight, yeah, he was almost knocked him out there in the clinch with this one hook to the head,
Yep.
Almost.
Well, yeah, he caught him right in the back of the ear.
Yeah.
Which, as someone that's as good as a puncher as Weidman, you hit somebody there, it's gonna fucking rock you. But he clinched, he grabbed on, he held on, and like Weidman said on Opie and Anthony, that he probably wishes now afterwards that he didn't hold on and get his head back on straight, because he would have never broke his shin. But who knows? His shin might have broke, later down the road in another fight.
Yeah, I never know. But
yeah, but that's like saying that his leg just gave out. I think, he blocked his kick perfectly and devastatingly, but it was technique,
Yeah, Luongo's, or was it Ray Luongo, right?
Yeah.
He said that you could stop a baseball bat with a knee check if you do it right.
Do that. Some people in crazy Shaolin monks or whatever,
That's absolutely insane.
Yeah, it really is, man.
But you would think after all the Muay Thai that Silva's done through his life that his shins would just be calcified titanium bones to begin with.
Yeah, but what I saw a breakdown from Bas Rutten, and he said that Silva didn't turn his hip into it, so he hit with the The small side of the shin, kind of.
Oh, the weakest side,
Yeah,
the
right.
skin.
Like a small point, and connected big time on the knee. So, yeah, normally if you turn your knee, your hip over more, you kind of the angle is better, and you don't break it that easily. But he kind of just threw it, and yeah, shit
Listen.
happens. It was fucking horrible, man. I remember that shit, man. Fucking just depressed as shit after that.
I seen him check it, and I knew there was something fucking wrong just because of the way that he instantly stopped, and then you just seen him fall, and I'm like, no,
Oh shit.
no, because when he kicked him, I thought did I just see his leg curl under? Like it happened so fast.
Yeah, you don't see
I
it.
definitely caught something where you could see like something just wrapped around his fucking leg, and I was nauseous.
If you watch the fucking slow-mo, it didn't even look real, man.
Yeah, it looks like it's fake.
Fuck. Yeah.
Well, that's the same shit that happened at Corey Hill.
Oh, yeah. You see that picture, that snapshot they took when it broke? For years, or for a while, I thought it was fake. And then I finally saw the fight. Like, I didn't see it live back then. And yeah, I first I figured it was fake or whatever. It looked so fake, Shit like that can happen.
Yeah, it's fucking nasty.
It's crazy. Who you think? Let's get into Anderson Silva a little bit more. When he comes back early next year, probably, who you think he's gonna fight, or who you want him to fight?
Well, I'm pretty much with everybody else at this point. I miss seeing Nick Diaz fight, so I would love to see Nick Diaz fight him.
That would be perfect, in my opinion.
And Diaz isn't gonna come and fight again unless, obviously, it's gonna be something like this, or else he would have fought by now.
Yeah, he wants a title shot or big money, big money fight.
Yes, and
gotta get paid.
Yeah, he can get fucking paid if this fight happens.
Yeah, and also,
and Silva's also already even said that.
Right.
If the people want to see this, who am I to say what's a good fight? If they think it's gonna be a good fight, then okay.
Also, he kind of said that his championship days are over, or something like that. So I feel it kind of makes sense to put him in like big fun fights, and not really get up the ladder again to get another title shot or whatever.
I mean, yeah, basically, he's had the title for so long. He's been the champion. He's already had it. He's already stated how, Lyoto now is getting his chance at it. Jacare is probably going to be the next person in line to look for that title. Let other people get their chances. And like you just said, just set up some exciting fights. Not necessarily it has to be title fights, but other, guys that you want to see fight them.
Yeah, and Nick
Diaz. And Diaz and him. I personally think Silva will light Diaz up.
Me too.
I love Diaz, but I think because Diaz is going to put his hands down and do that shit, and you can't put your hands down and fight Silva.
Yeah.
He's going to put his hands up and wave at him. He's going to try doing the exact same shit that Silva does, but Silva's just going to fucking blast him.
You can't just walk Silva down and try to pressure him. You get counted the fuck out of you,
Yeah, like, that's still Anderson Silva. Whether he's got a title around his waist or not.
And I don't think Nick Diaz has, like, the one-punch power to put Silva out, or to take
He did somehow knock out fucking...
Lawler, yeah.
Yeah.
But that was like a crazy fucking punch, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, that ghost punch that just came out of nowhere.
Oh, man.
Well, he beat the shit out of Cyborg pretty good. He beat the shit out of Frank Shamrock real good.
Paul Daly.
Yeah, Tim too. I mean, I guess his punches are straight. So, I mean, if he gets him in there and he gets some good torque on him, he's got big hands and he can throw some fucking quick punches. So,
yeah,
he can fucking rock you, but I don't know. We gotta see how Silva's chin is. Hopefully it's not like Liddell's after he got knocked out.
Yeah, no, it's at some point it's over. You over the hill and it's only downhill from there. At some point, it's tough.
We've seen Silva get hit a lot of times just hands down taking punches to the face.
Right.
Weidman has knocked him out once now, and then he's hit him again and dropped him. Nobody's dropped Silva.
Yeah, Chael kind of did in the first fight, but that,
Yeah, you know, he kind of did, but he was fucking all off balance and
yeah, right.
with his rib and shit.
If you look back, he had like a crazy fight against Jorge Rivera, and they were like in the tie clinch, and Rivera was just like hitting him, and Silva was just looking at him like, what the fuck is this, you know? And then he started kneeing him in the stomach or whatever. Like he took some big punches early in his career. And at some point, I feel like that's gonna happen if Dan Henderson keeps fighting. He's gonna get.
I don't know how that has happened already. He still don't get knocked out.
It's crazy.
He's like a fucking robot. He just like sits up like the Undertaker and just keeps going.
Yeah, like man. And speaking of like pro wrestling against Daniel Cormier, he did like body slams and gorilla press slam or whatever the fuck it was. Like,
Yeah, he's fucking just monstering motherfuckers. Like Josh Barnett's a big guy.
oh yeah.
When he fought Barnett, he literally just ragdolled him around for that entire fight. Like he was nothing.
And they had a broken hand or whatever too.
Yeah. Daniel Cormier is gonna fucking kill John Jones.
Oh, I hope so.
I don't see any. I don't know. I'm always kind of go one way with people that I like when it comes to my fights, but I literally just from the first time I seen Cormier fight, I don't see how John Jones can beat him. But I never thought that DC would ever be able to get to fucking 205. Apparently he can. So I don't know, man. John Jones, I don't think is gonna have anything to stop his ass.
Yeah.
I hate that guy so fucking bad.
John Jones, yeah. I know.
Ugh.
John Jones is actually like from an hour, but not even 45 minutes away from me. Where he is
Syracuse,
hometown.
Where's from?
He's off from Endicott, New York,
Oh,
which is basically like Rochester, which is like 40 miles from here.
He's a cocky motherfucker, man. Gotta say.
Yeah, I used to support his ass when he started because he was local and he was exciting, but he just turned into a fucking douchebag.
Yeah, big time.
Just straight up douche. And then he's on, he's writing shit, talking shit to people on Twitter, and then they're denying that he wrote it and saying someone stole his phone, right?
Right.
Just he's scared to fucking fight. Gustafsson, he doesn't want the rematch because he doesn't want to get beat up like that again. But it's stupid because I think DC's gonna fucking beat him up worse than Gus was gonna beat him up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that rematch, man. That's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Gustafsson, I think people say, yeah, John Jones now, he knows what Gustafsson can put on the table, but it's also Gustafsson knows what he has to do better, to maybe win more rounds, like edge or like do a little bit more to like edge out a round, and I don't know, like,
a fight that close, it's always going to be hard for the person who squeaked out that win to do it again. There's going to be more pressure because he knew he lost that fucking fight.
Yeah,
he's got to have in the back of his head that, man, I don't know how I cut my belt. I don't know how GSP keeps his belt, but we just are lucky that the judges want to suck our dicks and give us our belts.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to get into as well. Speaking of GSP against Hendricks, that was one of the worst decisions in my opinion. That isn't worse than the Jones-Gustafsson one, because I think Hendricks, the rounds he won, he beat GSP up.
Beat the fuck out of him.
In one or two rounds, GSP might have won. Was like very close. So the whole judging system is fucking bullshit, because they score a round where Hendricks beats the fuck out of GSP. They scored 10-9. And then GSP wins a very close round, like one fucking takedown or a Superman punch or whatever. 10-9 as well. So that they should score, in my opinion, a round was really fucking close, 10-9. Then when someone lands a lot more punches, like maybe rocks him a little bit, 10-8, then domination 10-7. They never score fucking 10-7 ever.
Never.
It has to be a difference when someone gets beat up and someone barely wins a round. And it's, it's kind of crazy how they still score it that way.
Yeah, but it's also crazy, how people score those fucking fights. If you look at some of those fucking scorecards, it doesn't matter what they score, basically,
Sometimes, yeah, but in a fight like that, especially 5 rounds, it should be more of a difference between.
The problem they use fucking boxing CompuBox fucking stats or whatever to score the fight. You need to have somehow damage put into that, and stalling, and just there has to be different than just throwing punches or takedowns. There's takedowns that are takedowns, but they don't do anything with them. You take someone down and you lay it on them, so fucking what? Why should it be scored against you?
Like Hendricks against Lawler in the last fucking round that won him the fight. Fucking takedown against the cage.
Yeah, you saw Robbie sit there and shaking his fucking head. No, like, this is gay. I'm going to lose this fight because he took me down and just hold me here.
He fucking knew it, man. He was like, damn, this shit's going to cost me.
Yeah, he did know it. He just looked and his eyes went back and forth like, fuck you.
Yeah, that was bad, man. I was so pulling for Lawler in this fight. I really liked it.
I've always liked fucking Hendricks, but Lawler, I'm always for the old school.
Right, yeah.
I'm always partial to my older guys.
That's when soon Robbie Lawler against Matt Brown. It's gonna be fucking crazy, man.
I don't know who to fucking pick for this fight.
Yeah.
Because Brown just doesn't ever quit. He's like a cyborg.
It's crazy, yeah, but I just think in this fight, if I had to pick, I would pick Lawler just because I see him as a little bit more technical and maybe more like the one punch power. And if Brown comes forward just trying to pressure, maybe he gets countered. I mean, I don't know, it's just, if I had to pick, I would maybe pick Lawler in this one. But never.
Robbie throws one of those mean lefts into his body, drops him with a liver punch.
Yeah, or a kick. He developed really good kicks too, He
just never uses them.
Yeah. He got a lot better.
Yeah, it's amazing that he's still around though and competing as good as he is. Because he's been around from the beginning.
He was like 19 or 20 when he first started, right? UFC.
Yep. He was fucking young as hell. He was still going bald.
Remember when he knocked out Matt Lindland? And I think Strikeforce was it? And he fucking knocked him out and turned him around midair, like hit him so hard. And Matt Lindland, he just fucking face planted. It was done, man. Robbie Lawler throws some fucking power in punches, like you said, especially the left, southpaw, and then fucking throws his fucking bomb.
Yeah, all them farmers would train together. Freaking Tim Sylvia, Matt Hughes, fucking Lawler.
Over.
Yep, him, Little Evil.
Yeah. So yeah.
Who else? Who's the other fucker too? Miletich.
Yeah, he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. I read they're gonna induct him in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he deserves to be in there.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Tito doesn't.
Yeah, they should cut Tito's ass.
I fucking hate Tito Ortiz. And I hated him to begin with. And then the fact that I got robbed out of seeing Liddell beat him fucking for the third time. And then he had to fight fucking Franklin. And then you know how that went. So basically, because of Tito and his fucking pulling out of the fight, like Chuck said to Dana he was going to do, which he did, I didn't get to see that fucking fight, part 3. And then I got to see fucking Chuck get retired by Rich Franklin.
Yeah, that sucked. I mean,
So fuck Tito, that fucking cocksucker.
right on. I don't like him either, man. All this shit talking, and then after the fight, he's like, "Yeah, I gave it my all. I gave it my soul." Fuck you, man. You
Yeah.
fucking got beat up, so shut the fuck up. And
Him and his fucking hooker wife.
yeah, divorced and stuff, and she put like, oh my,
Pictures of his needles and shit and
yeah, right, like
prescription pills. She's a filthy trash bag anyway.
She looks horrible
Fuck her
nowadays.
too. Yeah, she's all beat the fuck up.
She looks horrible, man. She got ass implants. I saw that. Really fucking disgusting. Jesus Christ.
She
Man.
needs more of Tito's fist implants in her face.
You think Tito smacked her around a little bit?
I'm
Probably.
sure. I'm sure that she's fucking like antagonized every bit of it though, and probably, you know how you can just imagine what a crazy fucking porn star on drugs is like.
Oh man, yeah, gotta be fucking crazy.
Come on, you fucking fighter! You a fighter? Come on, fucking hit me! You just hear it,
Oh man,
cunt.
fucking slut. Yeah, but I don't know. Tito, his last fight was a fucking joke, man. He weighed like 30 pounds more.
Fucking guy half his size, I know.
Just like,
And he didn't even fucking beat him up. He chokes him out. Like, he just took the easy way out, even that way, too.
yeah, just like, I don't know. Bellator is a joke anyway, so fuck that. Shouldn't even talk about it anymore. Ignore that fucking organization forever.
Well, Scott Coker took it over
Yeah.
now, so it actually might get better.
Yeah, they dropped the tournament format, so I heard that they're gonna go a little more like the UFC does it, you know, just put on big fights and not the stupid like every week a fucking tournament.
Yeah. And I think they fucking let go a lot of fighters.
Oh yeah, I read that too, like a whole bunch. I don't know how many, but they cut a whole bunch.
I thought it was like in the like 50s, like something big like that, and then there was talks about a bunch of them being free agents basically for the UFC, but I can't think of anybody over there that fucking I want to see fight in the UFC.
Yeah, maybe the champions, you know, like Alvarez and Chandler maybe, but
Eddie Alvarez maybe, but I don't see any of those other guys even beating a top 10 fighter in their weight divisions in the UFC.
yeah, and
I think they suck that bad.
it's not like UFC needs a lot more fighters in my opinion. You know, they got Then Joe Rogan said something like they have like 500 fighters under contract. So I mean,
They need more heavyweights.
oh yeah, it's
We're lacking a heavyweight division because there's not enough heavyweight fights. That's the one thing. I'm sick of all these 135, 145, 155. I want to see 225,
yeah.
205. There's enough light heavyweights and enough. I mean, we should get more middleweight fights even.
You should have seen the on the New Zealand card then Sowell Palele against Jared Rochold, heavyweights, but fucking boring as fuck. Like hard.
Really?
Yeah, man, this Rochold guy is like a sloppy fucking guy. He's like looking awkward on his feet and moving slow and just a wrestler guy. Just fucking laid him in for 3 rounds. When they get new heavyweights, they mostly suck, you know? It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, if there's fucking a heavyweight fight and it goes 3 rounds and it's not because both guys just have rock heads, then it's fucking, you know that it's going to be just gassed out 3 rounds of laying on someone.
Remember Mark Hunt against Rothwell?
Yeah.
It was so fucking gassed. Mark Hunt almost got a fucking armbar, but he was too tired to get the armbar fully extended. Like, oh my god. I mean, I like Mark Hunt, but he was done in that fight.
That's why I think they should do what Pride did and have the 10-minute first round.
Oh man, I would like that. Wait a second, Lucas, you still there? You kidding me?
Yeah.
Okay, there, right?
You awake over there?
You hear us?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I'm just zoning out.
Okay, perfect. It looked like you were disconnected for some reason, but yeah.
No, I had some problems, but I think it's gone.
Saw some ghosts or what, like Paulo Filo against Chael Sonnen.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? That fucking poor little drug victim, poor little guy.
Yeah. Okay, then.
With his fucking Pitbull money, I don't know what else to do.
He got like a cheap Mike Tyson tattoo.
Yeah, not only that, he's got like Che Guevara and like he's got like a big dollar bill like tattooed somewhere.
Talking about the Patrices?
No, Paulo Filo, this Brazilian guy.
I'll say it's like Pitbull Patrici. I can't stand that fucking jerk off. That's another Bellator fighter. There's two brothers of Patrices.
Oh, Patrice Freire or whatever his call name is. Yeah. But let's get some picks and like some predictions for the people. First, let's go first to the tough final. Edgar against BJ Penn, fighting at featherweight 145. So that's kind of crazy to see BJ Penn at that weight for the first time ever.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
So
that's got to be a pretty big cut for him.
I mean, yeah, I saw some pictures when he trained at Nova União, Jose Aldo and Barão and stuff in Brazil. And to be honest, he looked kind of small next to, I mean, Aldo's pretty fucking big, when he's not cutting weight, like 170 maybe. But Penn looked pretty slim, not as. He looked pretty good.
Aldo's a fucking beast when he's not cut for a week.
Yeah.
He walks around. He's probably 170. I bet you walking around.
So, Lucas, what's up, man? Who do you got in this fight?
That's like a tough one, Frankie, not Freddie, what the fuck? Definitely has, I don't know, in my head, I'm kind of like torn apart, I'd like to say BJ Penn, but in my head, it's like Frankie Edgar, I think, could edge it out, so I don't know what to fucking pick, so I'm just gonna pick BJ Penn out of respect.
Yeah, I mean, it's also the main event, so it's gonna be 5 rounds. Realistically, I would say Edgar's gonna win the same way he won the second fight, like out cardioing and out boxing and moving around too much, and yeah, being a little bit too fast too. But I'm gonna say fuck that and say BJ Penn wins this too somehow. It's like some miracle,
Well, I hope you guys are right, but as much as I want BJ to win, I can pretty much guarantee this is going to be a 5-round decision. That's going to go to Frankie Edgar.
Yeah. If I had
all of his fights,
if I had to bet money, I would bet on that too. Like the second fight they had, BJ was just too slow and couldn't.
If BJ doesn't finish it in the first round, then it's going fucking 5 rounds. Like, nobody's ever going to beat BJ Penn up as bad as GSP did in the rematch. Like, no one's ever going to be able to do that to him. So you always know that he's going to make it through. He made it through 5 rounds with Diaz. So BJ will always go the distance. But he's not going to win.
He's not going to get finished, I don't think so. That would be horrible to see, if maybe Frankie Edgar now finishes BJ. That would be bad.
I don't think that Frankie has the power to finish BJ, and he's not going to submit him.
No. Yeah, but BJ also took some beatings from McDonald and Nick Diaz.
Matt Hughes.
Yeah, Matt Hughes a while ago, but recently at welterweight he was just. Guys are too fucking big, McDonald beat the shit out of him.
Diaz dwarfed him.
Yeah.
McDonald dwarfed him. Like, when they were standing side by side, like, it was... You couldn't even believe that I was watching the same weight class.
Yeah, I hope he's not too,
overtrained and overcut.
Yeah, exactly. I hope he can still I mean, he has to be fast in this fight to even hit Edgar, you know, so I hope the weight cut goes well, and yeah, he puts it together mentally too, you know.
Yeah, that's always been his issue.
Yeah. You saw that, I saw that recently, that new documentary, Mana.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good, about BJ Penn, you know, how he came up in Hawaii, and yeah, how he came to UFC and beating people up. He went into jiu-jitsu as a white belt, and 3 years later he won the world jiu-jitsu tournaments there as a black belt, so that's pretty fucking crazy.
He's the first American to ever fucking do that.
It's like just natural talent, you know, not like some other guys who like some of those. Now everyone says they're not really fighters anymore, they're athletes, you know. But BJ Penn is a real fucking fighter, so
yeah,
old school.
He would run out to the ring, out to the cage.
Yeah, remember when he choked out Joe Stevenson and there's like blood there?
It was a fucking bloodbath.
Yeah. It was like
He was squeezing and blood was just fucking squirting out of his forehead.
He had like the arm trap rear naked choking and the blood was spraying everywhere.
Yeah. I got a picture of that shit on my laptop somewhere.
Beautiful.
Actually, I think I got it on my. Yeah, I got it somewhere, but it's Stevenson's like bent over on his knees and his elbows, and the blood's just fucking pouring out of his
He's
face.
crying.
Yep.
That's in your fat folder. No, man.
Fuck. BJ fucking basically did the same thing to Diego.
Yeah.
Beat his face bloody, but everybody beats Diego's face bloody.
That's right. Yeah, he hit him with a high kick and cut him open like a goat's vagina, as Joe Rogan. It was ugly. Okay, then let's go to UFC 175 this Saturday. I'm gonna just pick a couple fights that are interesting to pick, you know, because for some fucking reason, Uriah Faber, Alex Caceres isn't even on the main card.
What the fuck is that all about, man?
Easy explanation.
Fox Sports 1 prelim.
Exactly. They want a big fight as their prelim main event, basically, you know, because they want to draw people to watch it there on the channel, you know. So they probably said, we want Uriah there, you know.
In shenanigans.
I mean, not that a big deal, but it's kind of weird.
Yeah, because besides that fight, I mean, George Roop's fighting, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, Chris Camozzi, whatever.
Yeah. Santos.
Yeah, then
Tara, Robertson. Caceres is gonna get killed, I think.
Yeah, let's pick this one. Okay, Uriah Faber, Caceres. What you say? Caceres.
I really just see Faber just outpowering him everywhere and probably taking his back and rear naked choking him easily, because Caceres just, I don't know, he just doesn't have the power that Faber has.
Yeah.
And Faber's fast as fuck with that power. I don't see Caceres having a chance.
Nah, me either, really. I mean, Caceres is pretty good. He got some good skills, you know. He's very tall for the weight class and good reach.
That's easy takedowns, though, for someone that short.
Right. Like,
I hate Faber, too. I hate all of them fuckers, but, I mean, it's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, just... I see it like you like overpowering, getting him into the ground somehow, and then choking him out, guillotine choke maybe, or rear naked, whatever.
I mean, the back of his legs are going to be pretty much right at his arms out level. So he gets in, Faber's going to get in tight, and he's going to, you know, double leg takedown, single leg takedown.
Yeah.
It's going to be right there for every time.
Exactly. So yeah, we both pick Faber, the obvious pick. Lucas?
I agree with everything.
Right. Yeah, not that tough to pick, I guess. Yeah. Then, yeah, just for fun of it, Uriah Hall against Thiago Santos.
Huh.
Uriah fucking Hall is a mental case, in my opinion.
I was just gonna say he's off his head all the time.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to hurt this guy and shit. You know, can't go in there and be like that. You know, you get your fucking ass kicked.
Then he's getting in fights with Chris Lieben.
Chris Lieben.
Wasn't it Chris Lieben they got in a fight like in between, like at an event?
Yeah. Lieben looked like slow as shit. Got beat up, boxed up.
Oh, actually, wait, no, hold on. Who did Uriah Hall and somebody got in like an argument or a scuffle?
Oh, you mean that was Jason Miller?
Yeah.
Miller.
Okay. That fucking bully beatdown.
But
man, what a bust he was in the UFC.
Oh man, yeah, he was embarrassing. Like he lost against Bisping, got finished, and then
he was
who
out.
else? Some other guy, CB Dalloway.
Oh yeah.
Dalloway killed him
I hate
in the
this
first
guy.
round.
I hate fucking dudes. CB Dalloway, but that's another story.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Dalloway's either.
Yeah.
So yeah, fucking Faber for sure. And now you're talking about Hall and Santos.
Thiago Santos, yeah.
Oh.
It's tough to pick because depends if Hall shows up like he did in the Tough House, you know. Like
Hall is just gonna keep getting better and better though. So if he keeps his fucking fighter head, I mean, look at what he's doing in that house.
Yeah.
Now he's got all these years after that he's continuing to train. I don't know. I think he'll probably pull off some crazy kick. See a nice fucking heel to the face.
Could be a fun fight because this Thiago Santos guy is pretty crazy motherfucker too. Like wild, throws wild shit. Yeah, could be a good fight. But yeah.
No, come on. Do you think so? I don't think so.
Think it's gonna be lame?
No, I don't think so. I think it's gonna be Uriah Hall.
Yeah. I think Hall is gonna win. I'm just saying Thiago Santos is also a wild fighter, so could be a fun fight. You know, that's what I mean. But I think Hall is gonna win this. Probably. I don't know.
If he comes in wild
Yeah.
and shit, and fucking Hall catches him with one of his little trick kicks, it could be a nice fucking highlight reel knockout.
Yeah, let's hope so. I mean, we need
somebody better fucking knock somebody out.
Yeah, we're in need of a good fucking card, you know.
Well, I already know who's getting knocked the fuck out hard, which we'll wait and move on to the next after we're done with it.
Right. I already know what you're gonna say. So, then comeback of Stefan Struve against Matt Mitrione.
Fucking meathead Mitrione. That's exactly the fight I was talking about. Struve is going to fucking just ridiculously smash fucking Mitrione in his face from a distance over and over again in the first round. I don't even know how this fight even got set up because Mitrione is a turtle. He just goes in there, he throws, and then he ends up just covering up and getting knocked out.
Yeah, I was submitted by Brennan Schaub last.
Yeah, like that was supposed to be this big fight of them talking shit back and forth, and it was done in fucking couple minutes. A stupid choke.
Yeah. Yes, Stefan Struve had some big health problems, so he was out for over a year.
Well, he had his jaw fucking broke in two places too by Mark Hunt.
Yeah, that's that too.
But he's just got way more skill and his reach and his fucking height. I don't know. Mitrione's just gonna look like a slow fucking sparring dummy.
Yeah, what's the problem with Struve is he got knocked out a lot, you know, like I think like 7 or 8 times already in total. So it's a little, you know, maybe his chin isn't the best and Mitrione has some power, but I just think, yeah, like you say, the reach and stuff are more technical. And also, if it goes to the ground, I think Struve's gonna submit him. He got
easily submit him.
Good submissions on the ground.
And he's got that lengthy ass fucking body of his. He wraps him up, puts him in a body triangle, and Meathead's gonna fucking lose all his air.
Yeah, I think he has Struve by submission this one.
He's been knocked out 5 times, by the way.
5, yeah. Well, maybe he had, I don't know, kickboxing or whatever, but yeah.
And most of them are big knockouts.
Oh yeah, Nelson.
Like,
let's see.
Knock the fuck out knockout.
Let's see if Roy Nelson knocked him out.
Junior Dos Santos, Travis Brown.
That's 3 fucking heavy hitters right there. Like, those are serious knockouts when they do it.
Mark Hunt,
4.
and some dude from some like fucking mix fight gala in the fucking Netherlands from like 2005.
Yeah, that's not good for your head.
So all his knockouts are by just fucking hammers.
Sledgehammer to the head. Yeah.
Fucking every one of them hit like trucks.
Imagine getting knocked out by Roy Nelson and then maybe a year later by Mark Hunt. Fucking A.
I'm never fucking fat guys again. Fuck this shit.
If I was Roy Nelson, I would fucking cut a lot of weight and get my ass out of the heavyweight division.
Yeah, he's too old now, I think. He's like, sorry.
Yeah. He's right, or he should be retiring soon anyway.
Man, they're fighting. We're speaking of them, and they're gonna fight. Mark Hunt against Roy Nelson. They're gonna fight sometime soon.
Wow.
That's
Oh yeah, like in Japan, right?
right. Yeah, that's the main event in Japan, man. It's a crazy ass fight.
That's gonna be a slugfest, and it's just gonna be whoever fucking gives out first.
It's gonna be a slobber knocker.
Yeah. I see Mark Hunt winning that fight.
Yeah, more technical and yeah. Nelson is a little bit too predictable with this overhand right.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
same
but
punch.
he also has like a fucking iron head and the power of the mullet.
That's
That fucking mullet and the beard.
it's gonna be a fucking crazy fight. I hope. I always like Mark Hunt and I always support him. I mean, like his style and always exciting to watch. So yeah, I think he gets the win there. But you know, if Roy Nelson hits anyone with this big overhand right for some kind of way gets through with this punch, it's fucking over. Like he knocked out Nogueira. Nogueira looked like he fucking died in there.
Yeah, he was like, where the fuck am I now?
It was bad. That's one of those knockouts where you're like, shit.
Yeah, I felt bad for Nogueira after that one.
But let's get not too far off track because we got 2 more fights on this fucking card right here.
Yeah, we got
Sir.
now
Oh, yeah.
the Ronda Rousey against Alexis Davis.
Yes.
I love this girl. Ronda, I watch Ronda all day long.
Yeah, she's great. It's also interesting because Alexis Davis is probably one of the best ground fighters in the women's division, in my opinion. She's pretty.
And it's like she fights like a dog, you know. She has like some real fucking brawls on her record, you know.
Yeah, but on the ground she's pretty legit, you know. So maybe
Half her wins are fucking decisions.
yeah, I mean it's kind of typical in the women's division. Not many finishes, you know. But I mean, she could probably maybe, who knows, defend the armbar a little longer and I don't know, get something.
I mean, she lost the decision to fucking Sarah Kaufman too.
Yeah,
And
but
look what Ronda did this fucking.
you know,
Sarah
but
Kaufman.
what's that gonna? You know, I mean, these days, what does that mean? You know, that could be like
Well,
bad
because Sarah
fucking
Kaufman
scoring alone, you know.
Sarah Kaufman is a stand-up fighter, and she's still. And Davis is still going to be a wrestler. So, I mean, Ronda, from what I've seen, her hands are fucking on fire. She's hitting hard as fuck, and no one's gonna, I don't think, can outfight her on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying it could be maybe that it lasts a little longer, but I see Rousey winning that easily.
Of course,
Yeah.
of
Come on.
course.
Like, easily.
Yeah.
Like, that fight with Miesha Tate went a little bit longer, but that fight the whole time, she was just constantly just beating on Miesha.
And Miesha did
Like, everything
much.
Miesha did, she just countered and
Was
fucking punched her in the
was
face
laughing
over
my
and over.
ass off when Miesha kept trying to shoot for the takedown, just got countered into this judo throws, you know?
Yeah.
It was
You're
crazy.
like, here you go. I'm gonna give you my momentum
You go
so
flying
you can
now.
throw me easier.
Yeah, Miesha is kind of stupid, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't like
She
it.
doesn't seem like
I can't stand her passive aggressive cunt
her fucking boyfriend. It's fucking pussy.
or her fucking girlfriend. More like it.
Yeah, it's, whatever. Let's not get too. I mean, we could talk so much shit about this guy. Could do a whole episode about this. So yeah, then main event, man. Chris Weidman against Vitor Belfort. Oh shit, sorry, Lyoto Machida.
I wish it was Vitor Belfort.
Vitor got busted too, so kind of.
All because they tested him like those 5 minutes Jesus didn't watch.
Fucking, where were you, Jesus? Why weren't you with me in the sand when I was
He was fucking beating off on the clock.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I hate about him, but he's still a fucking animal when he fights, so
Yeah.
I'll always watch Vitor.
I mean, the whole Jesus stuff, I don't give a shit, man. He's a fucking animal when he's in the fucking octagon.
Yeah.
This 3 knockouts in a row there against Rockhold, Bisping, and Henderson. That was fucking crazy, man.
The fucking juice.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's like, it sucks because it just almost makes it just seem like that's the only reason. But I mean,
Yeah,
you
but
don't
he's like
land
juiced up
perfect.
since like forever, you know.
I know when he came out, made his appearance at UFC, and he came out and just threw right, left, and pounded fucking
Like a fucking rock'em sock'em robot.
yeah, right into the cage.
Wanderlei,
Wanderlei Silva,
he it's crazy to remember that when he came to UFC, he fought like heavyweights. He weighed like 240. Was like juiced.
Yeah, he was
skills.
huge.
His fucking shoulders looked like mountains and shit.
Yeah, you could see where he was putting
Fucking
it.
sits all over his fucking back.
He beat shit out of Scott Ferrozo and Tank Abbott and whatever, you know.
Poor fat dudes.
They didn't know what was coming, man. They were so fucking fast and beating the shit out of him.
Alright, I'm gonna go there, then I'm gonna like have a brawl, then I'm gonna drink some beers and like bomb, and you're dead.
Fucking, that's what Tank Abbott was all about.
Yeah, Tank Abbott, man. You saw, just to talk about this real quick, Tank Abbott and Scott Ferrozo, they had a fight in the UFC some way back in the day. And then, like a couple of years ago, I saw it on YouTube. They had like an unofficial rematch in some fucking backyard garden. They had like the little like a ring made out of leaves, you know. They put like a line of leaves there, raked together. Had some fat guy as a referee, and they were like fighting each other with t-shirts on and just boxing the shit out of each other, both like 50, and some people in the background yelling, some stupid drunk asshole filming and shaking the camera. And then at some point they're just boxing, and then they're like, oh, let's just stop and over. You know, they couldn't do it anymore. They were fucking gassed out for 2 minutes. That was sad to see, man.
Apparently, Tank still does that kind of shit, like backyard fighting and shit. If people aren't paying him to fight, he'll come and do that shit.
Yeah, maybe.
And then he was doing basically the same shit that like Kimbo was doing.
Yeah, right. Like him in the backyard and doing barbecue and next to him, and then he beats the shit out of some guy.
In the middle of the hood,
Yeah.
fucking fighting drug dealers.
He beat I saw some fight, he fought a police guy once, like a former police officer, and beat the shit out of him. And then he got some kind of trouble for that.
There was one where he was actually losing, and his people like kind of jumped in and like stopped the fight. Some big fucking giant, like Ukrainian looking dude.
Yeah.
I think Bellator is trying to make offers to him, from what I heard.
Oh, yeah, I heard that too. I mean,
all you gotta do is go for his knees, though. That's the fucking problem.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really legit to sign a guy like that at his age, and he's not really the most skilled guy. But Bellator's Bellator got to do something, you know, to get attention. So, I mean, got to do what it got to do.
Yeah, because I'm sure signing Tito didn't bring any more viewers.
Yeah, I doubt it.
And I'm sure after Rampage's last fight, they lost some fucking viewers.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they could do Rampage against Kimbo Slice, you know, maybe. Would they kind of...
Yeah, they at least would both stand up and fucking fight.
I honestly think Rampage would knock his fucking head off.
Yeah, I'm fucking... Kimbo had a hard ass head,
Yeah, yeah,
and he was bare knuckle fighting all that time.
it's true. And this fucking beard too takes a couple, like blocks a little bit of the punches, maybe. Imagine if
There's
you
gotta be something to it.
imagine if you had a beard like that and you put like gel in it before and it's like fucking hard, you know?
Fucking Jim the Animal Neidhart.
Yeah, that can't be allowed, right?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Just like fucking Henderson with a toothpick in his mouth.
Oh man. Yeah, Rogan talked about it on this Fight Companion podcast. That
Oh, did
actually
he?
one time he actually did have it in. You know, against Nate Diaz,
Yeah, say he fought the whole fight
yeah,
with it in. He spit it. So he was chewing on it when the fight ended.
it's fucking insane.
It's way he can fucking choke on it.
Yeah, that's
He's another fucker I
Yeah.
hate. Not a fan of Henderson's at all.
meter.
Let's get like back to this fucking main event because we like still got fucking white man fucking Machida.
We're beating around the bush because I'm afraid
You
I know
both
what's
don't
gonna
like
happen.
you both don't like white man, right?
I mean,
No, but I'm also not really a huge fan of Machida's either.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know, Weidman I think is solid as a fighter. You know, I think his ground game is fucking tremendous.
He's
His
got no
stand-up
weaknesses as far as I've seen.
yeah,
He's
No,
fucking tough as fuck. He's got wicked striking. He's got fucking great jiu-jitsu. He's got great wrestling.
yeah. He's not a
And
typical wrestler who just gets you to the ground and does nothing. He looks for submissions,
exactly. Yeah.
guard passing, getting best.
Or to rain down fucking elbows and fists on your face.
That too.
And on top of it, he's so fucking overconfident
Yes.
is what I hate about him. But when you have all those tools, I guess, fuck, you may as well be overconfident, because what's the point? If you're...
I mean, he'd be the best guy ever. You know, Anderson, he knocked him the fuck out. So,
Yeah, man, he fucking did.
confidence come from somewhere. You know.
Yeah, but like fucking Machida at middleweight is so fucking fast.
Yes, you're right
You know,
about
the way
that.
he like beat on fucking Gegard Mousasi for 5 rounds. Holy shit, that is gonna be like it's gonna be a fucking dogfight. I think it's gonna be like a way harder fight than the Belfort fight.
Wyman fucking said that he apparently brought some dude in the UFC just signed. He's
Stephen-
100.
Stephen Thompson.
Yeah, Wonder Boy.
Yeah.
And supposedly he says that he's way faster than Machida ever will be, and he's just as good at that style of fighting, so he's gonna be fine. And I don't fucking know.
Yeah, this Thompson guy is also a karate guy, pretty damn good. And yeah, I heard that too, that he brought him in to training camp and to emulate Machida.
Yeah,
And he's also 170, you know, so
Yeah.
I mean, of course he's a little bit faster maybe, but I mean, Machida's Machida, you never know about him. He got some crazy shit going on.
he is one fuck. He makes me uncomfortable watching him fight. He's so fucking jiggity, fucking in and out, and he makes me nervous watching him just because he's all over the fucking place. Like, dude, will you sit still and fucking fight?
It's kind of scary to watch because you realize that as a normal person, there would be no way you could even touch him, and
Nah, not at all.
he would fucking destroy you with whatever he fucking wanted. You know,
Yeah.
he could choose whatever the fuck he wanted and do it to you. Like, and you wouldn't even fucking put a finger on him. Nothing.
It's embarrassing actually when you think about it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's true.
Yeah, man, you wouldn't get a shot in on him.
Nothing.
You would shoot in for fucking like a takedown, because that would, you'd think your only chance, and you'd probably end up eating a knee in the
Yeah.
fucking forehead.
He does this beautiful step and knee to the ribs. You know, remember when he
Side kick.
yeah, he does this. Yeah, there's like this weird step forward and hits the knee right in the liver. Not that often. Against Tito, he did it and dropped him. Yeah, he's pretty damn good at this. So, let's see, who do you guys got in there?
Oh man,
Tough.
I don't want to see a decision. I know that. I hate fucking decisions. Unless it's like a total bloodbath, or it's your guy who's getting his ass kicked the whole fight and he comes back and wins like Silva did against Sonnen. That shit hardly ever happens. So what do you mean? What the fuck? I don't see Machida having power to knock out Weidman. Personally.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if he catches him with one of those weird kicks. But as far as hands, striking, I don't think he's gonna be able to fuck with Weidman. And what if Weidman gets a hold of him and takes him down? I don't think fucking Lyota's that good off of his back with someone like Weidman on top of him.
Yeah.
Machida's not on your back type of fucking guy. If he's not on his feet, he's fucked.
Yeah, he's not throwing up triangles or crazy submissions from off his back. But what he has pretty damn good takedown defense, you know, like pretty hard to take down. And like Lucas said, at middleweight he's so fucking fast, good footwork in and out. Yeah, but like you say, if Machida doesn't finish him, I think Weidman has a lot more tools to score and win the decision, maybe, or I don't know. I just feel like Machida has to finish to win, and Weidman has more other tools, you know, like
Weidman's finished half of his fights by KO or TKO.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the only factor that is really working against Machida is strength-wise, but his speed was like so impressive to me that I'm gonna go with the stupid upset pick, and I'm gonna go with Lyoto Machida.
Me too, actually.
Again, I hope you're right, but I really want to see Weidman fight Vitor.
Yeah.
That's the main reason why I would like to see Weidman win this, because I think Vitor could fucking hurt him.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Maybe
Vitor
hurt
out the juice.
Yeah, maybe it's fucking like Alistair Overeem fucking case.
Yeah, getting it all deflected and shit.
Fucking disappointment in my fighting stable.
Yeah, I'm actually going like upset Machida by some crazy knockout. Maybe round 2, 3, or like that. Maybe some high kick or some counter punch when Weidman comes in. Yeah, because we really don't know much about Weidman's chin, right? I mean, don't really know. I don't know. Will be interesting to see. It's one of those fights. It's like a coin flip for me. Actually, it's so tough to pick this one.
I think Weidman's gonna finish him in the third.
Submission, maybe. Yeah.
I think it's gonna be something to do with. It's gonna take him down, and it's gonna be something on the ground.
Yeah, it could be too.
I mean, he's capable of doing either, but if he beats Machida, I think it's gonna be on the ground.
Right on. So we got our picks then. I mean, the last week I didn't do any picks because I didn't watch it live, so
yeah. It wasn't even worth making fucking picks.
Yeah, sometimes it's like we said earlier, it's a little too much what they're doing, in my opinion. It's cut it back a little bit and put on more, like I said, quality over quantity, you know. That's most important, in my opinion, to grow the sport.
I'm looking forward to seeing Aldo fight again.
Aldo against Chad Mendes.
Fucking Chad Mendes. I don't know why anybody thinks Chad's gonna be able to beat him this time. What's he gonna do? Try to fight like fucking everybody else now and run around the ring and try to fight like Dillashaw and Dominic now, or is he just gonna go in there and try to take Aldo down the whole fucking fight?
Yeah, no.
Because if he tries to take him down the whole fight again, he's gonna get another knee in the face.
Yeah, I see Aldo winning this too. I mean, Chad Mendes got better, his striking got better, but he's not the same kind of fighter like Dillashaw, like you said, just dancing around and footwork and in and out and crazy angles. He's a little bit more like power puncher based, you know, just looking for a bigger punch.
Yeah, and that's easy for all of the counter.
All those defense is so fucking good.
His takedown defense is, I think, the best in the UFC.
Yeah, he barely gets taken. But in the first fight, Aldo against Mendes, it was so fucking obvious how he grabbed the cage at one point. Remember?
Oh yeah, well,
It's
hey,
crazy.
you're gonna be able to get away with it at least once.
Yeah, and then he ate the fucking knee after that.
Yeah, fucking. You use this shit as best as you can, just like even Kale said. Chael fucking about. I keep wanting to call him Kaley, fucker. Little bald fucking. I want his doctor. Did we talk about this?
What?
Fucking Chael's doctor.
Marker?
What grade of a doctor he must have to be writing him prescriptions for all that shit?
Yeah, it's Marker.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay. Did we talk about this on before we record, or I don't remember?
I can't remember either. I'm blazed.
Yeah, me too.
I'm fucking blitzkrieg, man.
It's like 2:30 a.m. here, so I had like total like 10 beers today, watching soccer and fucking joints and hash. Good times here. Yeah, but what we had, I wanted to ask you for our fans, because you are well known on Twitter for your beautiful gym wines. Get into that too. You got this legend there, this legendary gym warrior called 2-rep guy.
Quarter rep guy, quarter rep fag, quarter rep cocksucker. It's quarter rep always something with him.
Man.
He's a fucking beauty, let me tell you.
Yeah,
there's not a thing that he does completely. It's like he humps air when he just pull up. I'm not even exaggerating. On those vines, I bet you at least 50 of him. And it's always him doing the same shit, just wearing a different outfit every time.
How old is this motherfucker? Like 60?
I'm gonna say he's late 40s, maybe early 50. But the guy even does 2-a-days. Like, I used to work out there at like 10 o'clock. And this fuckhead would always be there. And he's always in the way. He's always going in and out of the locker room. He's just a fucking weirdo. And so I started going to the gym even earlier. Fucking, I sure shit, he's there too. The one trainer, he's like, yeah, he comes here twice a day. He comes here in the morning and he does his workout. Same exact one. Same exercises, same fucking quarter rep, everything the whole time. Then he leaves. Well, first he goes in the fucking sauna and he like does stretching routines and they're like a fucking retard. Dude, people are trying to relax and you're in here doing fucking bend and stretch, fucking touch my nut, whatever, faggot shit in the sauna.
Showing you his butthole or whatever, bending over.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He's a fucking cornball, but he would go home and then come back at 10 o'clock and then ride the bike for like an hour. And then do his whole sauna routine again. Dude lived across, just like, he had not a muscle on him.
Yeah, I mean,
do you understand? Quarter reps don't build muscles. Sitting in a sauna, stretching and riding a bike, fucking on your second workout of the day in 4 hours.
Yeah, I saw some wines where you walk by and you're saying shit to him, you know? Like, does he reply ever? And when you...
No, he would just look at me stupid because he knew that I never liked him. Like, anytime he would ever come near me, I would just fucking faggot, fucking douche. Whatever I just could come to my mind, I would just basically let him know that I thought he was a fucking, just a total asshole retard. He would talk to people and I would go up to the people that he was talking to and be like, how the fuck can you talk to that retard?
Yeah, man, it really looks like the most fucked up gym I've ever seen, like people-wise.
That gym by far has the most special needed people I've ever seen in my life. Because one, it was only $10 a month, and it was in like a suburb town.
What?
Yeah.
Jesus.
$10 a month.
Wasn't it like the Russian guy's basement or what?
Nah, man. Actually, I mean, the equipment, they had just gotten like $300,000 all brand new everything. Like, they have a ton of members. That's why it's so cheap. but they have so many members, and there's so many fucking tards in these suburbs. Everybody's a gym expert. Like,
Yeah.
and they only had like one or two of certain things, so you're always waiting for somebody who shouldn't even be on what you're waiting for in the first place. I just one day had it. I was like, how do I get out of this contract? They're like, oh, you just pay your last 2 months, whatever. And I joined the LA Fitness that bought out there was an athletic club that they bought out around here. And now they're building the brand new LA Fitness down the road from me a little further. That's going to be completely, it's like they're building it from, the walls, brand new from scratch, pools, all this shit, but it's all
Nice.
stuff that I don't even need anyways.
Yeah, so no more wines from the old place then?
No, that place is done. The fucking tennis lady, Hulk Hogan on estrogen.
Oh my, she's a fucking nightmare for me. She reminds me of my fucking old English teacher at school, always trying to dress young, like a little young chick, looking like 70.
She'd wear those tennis skirts with their little fucking spandex underneath, and she'd be like doing leg lifts on the fucking benches. It's like airing her fucking box out. Nobody wants to see it. Like, that's what I don't understand. There's a women's only area at that gym. Okay, the only women that are ever in there are like the really, really pretty ones that don't want to be creeped out by all the fucking creepy dudes. Or it would be empty. And then upstairs where it's all, the heavy shit, where it's mostly guys, there's the fucking tennis skirt cunt. Then there's the one bull-like chick who's got like, her hair as short as she could possibly make it. Like, she doesn't even have tits anymore because she's such a man.
Oh man.
I just don't get it. Like, and they're married. It's like, fuck. How do you have a husband that wants to lay down next to you looking like a fucking dude?
No shit.
Apparently your fucking husband likes guys. He just doesn't like dicks on guys.
Yeah, less things. In my opinion, not many things are worse than a woman like looking too trained and too muscular. It's like if their tits are like man tits looking like muscle. That's
just like triangle shaped.
Yeah, that's the worst. Oh my.
The only thing that would worry me is a fucking clit dick.
Oh,
Jesus.
That's just fucking. I never seen the reason why any girl would want to like give up their femininity and take like Anavar and fucking Winstrol and some of the other shit. Just so they can walk around like dudes.
Growing a pair, literally.
There's one chick that works out at my gym now. It's her and her husband. She's fucking pretty diesel. She's not like unproportionately diesel, but she's pretty diesel. But she has the set of the biggest, most ridiculous, fakest tits ever. And she wears like these tight ass little, boy shorts and a tight ass top. And her husband just wears like a real baggy fucking long t-shirt that almost hangs down to his knees. And they fucking ride there together in their minivan. Like, she's got a real rough kind of manly face with her, but it's like the titties are so outrageously just, it's hilarious when you're there. Because they like all the shit she's doing, they just sit there, they don't move at all. There's like fucking 4 inches of space in between the two giant fucking things.
Oh man, you want to grab a fucking needle and pop them,
You want to punch them like speed bags.
You should. That's at the old place. You should do that. Make a wine there, using it as a speed bag, and then leave forever. And say, "Fuck you, motherfucker." I'm out of here.
That fucking place. I'm just glad I don't have to see anybody there from there anymore. Like, it was getting to the point where I didn't even want to. I mean, you gotta think, you go to the same place every day for fucking so many years, and you have to see the same asshole that you can't stand at that time. It makes you not even want to go anymore. So I needed to change.
They're trying to be your buddy and stuff too. Like let's train together or whatever.
Oh, those are the worst. We would always get like old dudes that'd be like, "Can we work out with you?" It's like, man, we're here long enough as it is. And I don't want to be like changing weights every fucking time you do a set. And a lot of them just want to talk to you. They just want to sit and talk the whole time. They're not there really for any reason except for just like something to go and do.
Yeah.
Bother me. Or sit on something while we're waiting to use it.
Post for wines.
Fucking type shit. Yeah. I'd laugh if they ever seen half the fucking videos I have of some of these people.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time I make them, but where are they? I'm like, I won't tell them.
They'd be surprised, man. They're fucking famous. Kind of.
Yeah. They're famous, alright.
Like some zoo animals.
Yeah. The fucking cologne guy, he always knew he was there because you could just smell his fucking shitty Stetson cologne. Like, he would put on so much, no matter where he walked, it would just leave like a pig pen trail of his shitty cologne.
That's the worst. Yeah,
The one day, like, he went in the fucking sauna, he would go in the sauna and it would just fucking burn your nose. He went in there one day and I was in there. I go, dude, you better get out of there because that motherfucker is gonna stink you out with his Stetson. Paul, like, comes out like 10 minutes later, he's like, you know, he heard you. I go, good, I hope he fucking heard me. I go, I've been yelling about him wearing fucking too much cologne for the last whatever. He never wore fucking cologne again after that day.
He heard you.
I never smelled it ever again. Oh, he heard me. Paul said this guy's like, he heard you. I go, well, you fucking listened.
That's where your Twitter handle comes from?
No, actually, I got that from Opie and Anthony.
Alright.
Callers would call in, and they would say something stupid, and they'd be like, what's that? We can hear you. Your phone crapped out. And they would start to say it again. They're like, wait, no, we really, dude, we couldn't hear you. Your phone crapped out. Then you'd hear Jim Norton like cough and clear his throat, and they would go to say what they were gonna say again. We fucking heard you. And the caller would like feel like an idiot and hang up or whatever. But that's where I got that from.
Right on. Jim Norton's always fucking cool. I hope he's gonna be back on the Joe Rogan podcast. He's always fucking funny on there too.
Awesome.
Yeah, Jimmy's he's got some stories, and he doesn't hold anything back either. He tells you everything.
He tells you he has his asshole licked by some hookers and stuff, you know.
Oh, and trannies.
Trannies,
and
yeah. Crazy shit.
Monster Rain. Did you ever hear the Monster Rain story?
What's that about?
When he was a kid, that's what they want to name one of his specials. But when he was a kid, he had a friend who would yell Monster Rain, and when he yelled Monster Rain, they would both run underneath the fucking porch, and his friend would pull his dick out, yeah, and Norton would blow him.
I never heard that. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh,
True story.
Dude, he's into. I mean, he's into everything, man.
He's a fucking, he lets his girlfriend put strap-ons on and try to fuck him in the ass.
Man, his characters on the fucking show are tremendous too. Like fucking Chip Chipperson,
What's that?
Uncle Paul, my fucking favorite.
Uncle Paul's fucking great. Uncle Paul wants send me a kid that's between the age of 2 and 3. He's a child molester.
Yeah.
Uncle Paul.
I saw. Did you retweet this, or was it Jim Norton? Like some guy had a huge fucking Uncle Paul tattoo on his fucking arm, like.
Jim Norton, I think, was a girl actually, wasn't it?
Girl, yeah.
It was fucking spot on of like what the drawings were of him.
It looked good, man, but it's still crazy to have a tattoo like that.
There's a podcast that's I believe it's called Carmody Central. It's one of Norton's friends, but Norton used to date her, and the whole podcast he does as Chip and some of his other characters. So she like dated him, so she like understands his fucked up head and all these characters. But the whole podcast, yeah, he does as the characters, and it's hilarious and uncomfortable at the same time. But it's Carmody Central.
Right on. Comedy Central, like the.
It's like Comedy Central, but it's Carmody. The girl, CAR.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check this out too, man. He's a good. I love him, man. He's not. I mean, here in Germany, especially, no one fucking knows about this guy. You know, like there's a couple comedians like Dave Attell and other guys, you know, who are people here. They know about him and stuff. But a guy like
Attell used to do the Up All Night shit over in Europe.
exactly, yeah, he's pretty well known here. Yeah. So yeah, Jim Norton, he would fucking kill people here with his fucking style, you know, or Joey Diaz, you know, too fucking real. Fuck Joey.
I personally, as far as all the comedians I've seen Chappelle, Louis Black, but I would have to say Joey Diaz by far live has been the fucking best and the most hilarious comedian I've ever seen live, by hands down.
Yeah, you saw him last year, right? He
Yeah,
had some really good seats. I remember the pictures there right in front.
I had I don't know how I got them, because you just, order your tickets. I got there, and me and my girl, we had center stage, the front two seats, like his microphone, I could put my foot on his mic stand. Like, I couldn't get any closer than what I had. It was fucking awesome.
He did that Liberace bit too, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
He did the whole thing about that fucking movie. About Scott Thorstein, fucking... The whole yeah, that story was hilarious.
He's awesome, man. Also, Church Podcast, always fucking awesome. When he goes and puts national anthem on and shit, goes crazy.
That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I met.
Like, that should be spread way more than it has been. Like, that shit was hysterical.
Yeah, I made like over a year ago, the very first time he put it on, I made like a small video, just cut it out and put it up. And Joe Rogan played it on his podcast. It had like 40,000 views now on YouTube. It's fucking crazy, blew up like crazy. And the new one as well, man. I put it up. A couple of minutes later, Joe Rogan retweets it, and my fucking timeline explodes, and my fucking phone blows up almost. It's fucking crazy. It's like 5.
Yeah, my notifications too. Like, still to this day, every once in a while, there's one saying something like that fucking link.
Yeah.
One other time I had my name in a link with shit with Rogan, and I mean, it went for weeks. Shit was like popping up, like from that's how long that shit just keeps going and going and going.
It's crazy. I mean, Rogan has like 1 million followers. It's crazy how it goes viral almost, you know.
I know, it's insane how many people it gets out to that quick.
But Joey deserves all the fucking attention, man. He's one, in my opinion. There's no funnier guy. Even when he doesn't do comedy, just like a normal talking on his fucking podcast, the shit he comes up with, or like randomly, you know.
He's super interesting and he's hilarious at the same time while he's telling the stories and shit. Like, he just draws you in, and you can't wait to hear him say more.
Now he makes fun of Lee and stuff, like tortures the fucking edibles.
The fucking with the edibles and stop eating a baby and fucking come on, eat one. At least come on, have a goomy. That shit is hysterical.
That one time, this Mexican comedian Alfred something was on, and Lee was so high because they did one in the morning with Gabriel Iglesias, and then in the evening they did another one, and Lee was still fucked up from the morning one. So Lee kept falling asleep. Joey's like, "Wake the fuck up, cocksucker!" And he kept falling asleep. He couldn't keep his eyes open. It was I never seen a person so fucked up on a podcast ever. Like, he was gone. He couldn't open his eyes. Nothing. It's fucked.
Yeah,
Can't wait to try an edible one day.
Speaking of fucked up people on podcasts that are about to go to sleep, I think that's happening to me just about like every minute.
All right. Hey, we're going overtime anyway, so gonna wrap this one up. And yeah, thank you very much for coming on, dude.
Yeah,
it's all good, man. I'll do another one. Fucking, this is easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah, just talk.
There's so much shit. There's always just tons of shit to just fucking talk about.
Yeah, I mean, we got no censorship on you to talk about anything, you know. And I mean,
you wouldn't be able to have me on if there was, because I don't know how to fucking censor myself.
That's right. That's right. All right, guys. Then thank you for listening, and see you next time on Don't Fake.
Oh, funk.